Hello, my name is Steven Yu. I'm from Group 3, and my other group members have Hong Peng Tat, Liu Jin Ting Yu, and Lim Liang Hui. Our assignment 3 title is The Development of Future Aircraft. Inventive Principle. Inventive Principle is a classical tricks tool and problem-solving tool. It helps us to taking out, trimming, or physical separation focused on removing a part of system, product, or process which may be unnecessary. Sun power. Sun power or the solar energy is a renewable energy source and reduce carbon emissions compared with the transportation that power by using the petrol. Nuclear power. Nuclear power is generally considered to be the safest and most efficient energy source for generating electricity. It is inexpensive and stable. So if the nuclear power was used in the aircraft, it can let the airplane fly more faster. The nuclear power and solar power airplane. So our first inventive idea is to insert the two nuclear power and the solar power into the electrical airplane. The airplane can start the engine and control the speed by using the electricity that produced by the nuclear power and the solar panel applied on the airplane to charge the battery. By using the nuclear and solar power, the air pollution can be reduced compared with the airplane that moving by petrol. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, next, me, Eugene Yong Ting Yu, will talk about the second inventive idea, which is totally autopilot. So the second inventive idea is to apply the total autopilot system on the airplane. By using this technology, the airplane can fly itself under the pilot's monitor. This can reduce the risk to happen the accident caused by the human negligence. As we know that sometimes human may have some error occurs during work. So also including the pilot. So by using the system, we could reduce the chance of accident to its lowest. All right, so next. Okay, so next, safety purpose. So the detachable cabins with parachutes is the third inventive idea. A detachable plane cabin which can be ejected within the seconds in case of emergency. The cabin can land both on ground and water. It has parachutes attached to its roof and inflatable rubber tubes to keep it afloat if needed. So, of course, we couldn't save the cabin, the detachable cabins from missiles attack. But we purposely we put this safety purpose design is to reduce the risk caused by maybe weather or yeah, in case of emergency. Okay, next. So let's talk about aerodynamic design. The fourth inventive idea is the aerodynamic design on the airplane. The V-shaped concept features a V-shaped aircraft that has been designed to enlarge passenger cabin, cargo hold, and the fuel tanks in the wings. With a new aerodynamic shape and a reduced weight, probably due to its material, the aircraft is claimed to consume 20% less fuel than the Airbus A350. So this is my part. Thank you.
Then I, Van Bengtat, will share about the function analysis. The function analysis is an analytical tool to help to determine the component of a technical system and the functional relationship between the components. This is divided into the three key steps. The first is the component analysis. The second is the interaction analysis. And the third is functional modeling. For the first step is the component analysis. And our group product is aircraft. And for the component we have is the wing, flap and the spoiler, jet engine, and the fuselage, which is the main body of the aeroplane, and the vertical stabilizer, which are the fin, and the horizontal stabilizer, which is the tail plane of the aeroplane. Then the supersystem we have is the wind, which is the air, and the gravity, rain, thunder, and the last is the passenger and the cargoes.
I will say something about the interaction analysis. So for wind, it is positive for flap and spoiler, jet engine, fuselage, when gravity, rain, thunder, and for negative to the vertical stabilizer and horizontal stabilizer and passenger and cargo. For the second one, flap and spoiler, it is positive to the wind, when gravity, rain, thunder, and negative to the jet engine, fuselage, vertical stabilizer, and horizontal stabilizer. And the last one is passenger and cargo. Jet engine is positive to the wind, when gravity, rain, thunder, passenger and cargo, and negative to the flap and spoiler, fuselage, vertical stabilizer, and horizontal stabilizer. For the next one, fuselage is positive to the wind, when gravity, rain, thunder, passenger and cargo, and negative to the flap and spoiler, jet engine, vertical stabilizer, and horizontal stabilizer. Next, for the vertical stabilizer and horizontal stabilizer, is only positive to the wind, gravity, rain, and thunder. For wind, is only negative to the gravity, rain, thunder, passenger, and cargo. For gravity, it is only negative to the wind, rain, thunder. For rain, is only negative to the wind, gravity, and passenger and cargo. For thunder, is only negative to the vertical stabilizer and horizontal stabilizer, when gravity, passenger and cargo. For the last one, is only positive to the jet engine, fuselage, gravity. That's all. Next, I will show you something about the functional modeling. For when it will make the wind, passenger and cargo, flap and spoiler unstable. And it will also slow down the jet engine. Jet engine will accelerate the gravity and the vertical stabilizer and horizontal stabilizer. But vertical stabilizer and horizontal stabilizer will decrease the gravity. And also flap and spoiler will decrease the gravity also. For the vertical stabilizer and horizontal stabilizer, it will make the passenger and cargo more stable. And the fuselage will protect the passenger and cargo, and it will waterproof when it is raining. And also protect the thunder. But thunder will destroy the wind. So that's all for the part of the functional modeling. Next is about the meaning of meeting. So on January 2021, 9 p.m., we have discussed about the inventive principle and functional analysis about our assignment 3. This is about our reference. So that's all for me. Thank you.
This is our group poster for assignment 3, and the title is The Development of the Future Aircraft. And for the first idea is totally electrical power aeroplane. The aeroplane that's moving by totally using the electrical power, and this aeroplane is more environment friendly, which is does not using any non-renewable energy. For the second is using the solar power and the nuclear power. These two power is to produce the electrical power that can let the electrical aeroplane fly in a long distance and longer time without releasing any CO2 gas or other harmful gases. For the third is the autopilot system. The aeroplane, by applying the autopilot system under the monitor of the pilot in the aeroplane, is to increase the safety and the comfortable for the passengers. For the fourth is safety purpose. There is the parachute and the inflatable rubber inside the body of the aeroplane is to increase the passenger survival rate during the aviation accident occurred. For the fifth idea is the aerodynamic design. The aeroplane with the aerodynamic design can enlarge the space, as also can be increase the number of the passenger. The plane with this shape can reduce their weight and consume less energy compared to others common aircraft.